Hey Tim, how are you?
Yes, well, what a great question. Just when we thought if everything was going to start and calm down,
I know.
we get another wave of it, don't we? It's been another interesting day.
I know, how funny. I was really looking forward to not having to do this today. I mean, don't take it the wrong way. I love keeping everybody up to date, but I just didn't think we were going to need to. But then, of course, the Premier came out and said that the social distancing requirements are easing up a little bit from a social perspective. And then, of course, the phones went mental with real estate agents saying, what does that mean to inspections? What does that mean to private inspections? And the answer?
The answer is that it only relates to social gatherings, as I understand it.
Correct.
But I think you had some closer involvement there. I noticed that you reached straight out to fair trading. That was probably prompted straight away by all the calls you were getting.
Yeah, totally.
But, But anyway, at least it's a step in that direction.
Yeah, it sure is. It can only be seen as good news, and But
I get very confused with all of this, to be honest with you. I do, because they say the schools are okay, but the park that's near us with all the children's swing gear and all that sort of stuff has been closed down. So
now, Tim, I've been saying this to people for 5 weeks now. Focus on what you can do, not on what you can't do. Okay.
All right, well, I'll start off the swings then, clearly.
Clearly, absolutely. Now, tomorrow we have got a webinar. We've been getting absolutely smashed with questions about the commercial regulations. So tell us about
that's on tomorrow. So I got between now and then to be some sort of half-baked expert on that, but I'm working flat out on that particular project. But it is an interesting and complex outcome there, but I won't take away anything from tomorrow, but there's a couple of things which I don't think is going to make our commercial people and the landlords in particular very happy. So I'll leave it at that, so people won't sleep tonight.
Oh, that's really kind of you. Thank you. So I know we've had a lot of questions come in. They will all go to either Tim tomorrow, or if more appropriate, to Linda Rudd, who is our expert who's coming in on Friday to do the webinar from a practitioner's perspective rather than from Tim's legal perspective. So we are all things commercial this week. Okay, so speaking of landlords, now we know Parliament, we thought Parliament originally had been called back on May 11. That now appears to be May 12. But either way, we're doing some work in that space and we need our landlords' help, right?
Yeah, exactly. So we've today finished a couple of letters. One is an open letter from me, which can be sent to your landlord explaining what is going on in this space. I think it probably is, it would be more related to, at this stage, our residential landlords. I think that's the way I've written it.
Yep.
But then there is also another letter there that they can adopt should they choose, which is designed to go to the Premier. So in summary then, there's a letter that'll explain what's going on in a one-page, and then another one-page letter sent off to the Premier, essentially replicating what is in the first letter, just saying these are all my concerns. Now, the really interesting thing that we have learned from our friends in Queensland is if we can get a lot of people in Queensland, they managed to get 60,000.
I know, phenomenal effort.
It was a great effort. But if we can get enough people writing to the Premier and saying this is not right, it is unjust, then we have a good chance of it being looked at. Now, obviously, if Parliament is going to be sitting on the 12th, that is our chance. So if we can get our voices aggregated and then consistent and loud, I think we then have a real chance of trying to bring some equity into what is currently a most unfair arrangement.
Yeah, absolutely. And I am sure, just from the calls that I've been fielding from landlords and property managers alike, I'm sure we're going to get enormous support. So that is fabulous.
Absolutely.
So next week on May 6th, we are taking the roadshow to Zoom.
Yes.
And it is the Guyamere, Dubbo, Bathurst and Penrith regions all combined. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Things have changed a lot since we last did a roadshow presentation.
Yeah, hasn't it? remember we got out at Castle Hill. I got a slap over the wrist because ScoMo decided that the 250 or 300 people we had in the room had to come down to 100 halfway through our presentation.
I know, that was fun. Yeah, that
was
great fun.
No, memorable.
And for the road shows that were planned in Wollongong, Campbelltown and the CBD, bear with us. We'll give you an update on those very, very soon. Okay.
We're not going to be classified as a social gathering either, one assumes.
There's nothing social about it. It's all business.
Yeah.
And the only other thing is the JobKeeper. Now, they've extended the date by which you need to have paid any of your team members that you want to claim JobKeeper for to May the 8th. It's been moved a couple of times that date, so that just tells me there's a few businesses a bit uncertain as to whether they're going to qualify, but you have until May 31 to formally enrol in it, but you must have paid anybody you want to claim by May 8.
Yeah, as with all government applications, there's plenty of paper involved, and so I think it's appropriate to give everyone a bit of time to participate. Yeah,
absolutely. All righty. Anything else that you wanted to cover before we head off?
No, I don't think so. I've got to get back to the commercial world, so I'm be a full bottle on that tomorrow, or as close to the top as I can get it.
Awesome. I'll look forward to it. I'll see you then.
All right. Good to see you, Leanne. Thanks. Bye.